Hello and welcome, Andy here and Talking Really, and today's story from the world of the DWP. Incidentally, what happened to that video the other day, the one with Pavel Durov? It's a news, basically it's a current news story, and lots of other channels that provide you with news have featured that story, and I haven't done anything differently. I've given you the information, the facts, and basically all of the other channels have had, well, hundreds of thousands of views. My video, six views. That is possibly the lowest ever view rate for a video. It does make me wonder. Anyway, I just thought I'd mention it because clearly being a news channel is something that I need to look at. And I'm not moaning, I'm just making an observation that based on that, you clearly do not want news. Maybe that's true. Maybe news is something that you don't want because it's all bad news. However, that was a very interesting topical story because of the fact that it's free speech. And obviously Telegram is one of the last places on the internet that you can go to have free speech. So I thought it would be quite interesting to hear about that, and I know that other channels have done that story and got a lot more views. On to this story, which is PIP assessment companies. Yep, you know them. The ones that you go to see who provide you with, I don't know, nurses, paramedics, people that are really not qualified in disability. I have no idea. Just because they have done a medical related job, i.e. like a nurse or a paramedic, you know, they might know about how your body works and things like that, but do they know about disability? Probably not. But these people are being employed to do your assessment. In particular, PIP. There is obviously that thing going around where people are saying, well, government is saying they want changes and they want to make it streamlined and they want to include basically PIP and ESA and things like that into one assessment, because at the moment you have to have two. One is for ESA and one is for PIP. When I had it a long time ago, a few years ago, well, 2013, something like that, there was basically two assessments, and they asked you very similar questions. Basically, the very same questions sometimes. So you can understand why it would save money. But apparently they're not doing that. They're not saving money. They're going to streamline it and have one company, and they're going to re-employ different providers. We all know about Crapita. That's one of my favourite sayings is Crapita. But we've got Crapita. We've got, what's the other one? Maximus. Yeah, we've got the other ones, and there's about 2 or 3 of them. But there are now going to be some changes. Here's the Independent, and obviously we have to be aware that I might not be able to read it because you have to pay to read the Independent, but we'll see how we go. So they plan to change it from September, and new providers are going to oversee the transition to a streamlined assessment process. So the major changes are set to come into place next month. From September, the PIP claims and are assessed will be changed for people across the UK as new companies are being employed to take over. The change will see all benefits that require a functional health assessment rolled into one single assessment as part of the DWP Health Transformation Programme. This means PIP assessments as well as work capability for ESA and universal credit will all be assessed in the same way at the same time. Now obviously Liz Kendall, the boss of DWP, is implementing this, and the new providers have been awarded contracts on a regional basis. So we have currently we have Atos in Scotland and North England. That will now be Maximus. We currently have Capita or Crapita in the Midlands and Wales, and that's going to be currently Capita Business Services, so no change probably. In Southwest we have currently Atos, now it's going to be Serco. In South East England and London and East Anglia, it's currently Atos. It's going to be Ingeus or however you say that. Ingeus UK, never heard of them, don't know who they are. And in Northern Ireland, Capita or Crapita, and the same thing for them, the same as Midlands and Wales. Now, they reckon that the new system should not greatly impact the process, as all assessments require to follow the guidelines. However, the changes may leave some claimants worried. Face-to-face appointments will still take place within the 90-minute public transport journey from their home, which all DWP contracts state that they should be the absolute maximum. Fancy travelling 90 minutes there and 90 minutes back. For me, 90 minutes is probably from here to Reading, which is about 18 miles away on a good day. So that's quite a long way. All assessments must also take place in ground floor locations. As before, claimants can be accompanied with a companion who is also allowed to provide evidence. The contracts also say that only therapists, nurses, physiotherapists and doctors will be able to carry out assessments. Paramedics will also be allowed to carry out PIP assessments. So that's interesting. The changes come as thousands of PIP claimants are still due back payments worth an average of $5,000 each from the DWP. This follows a Supreme Court ruling which has forced the DWP to review certain claims based on changes to the assessment criteria. So that's an interesting fact. So, looking forward to the new system, we have new companies being employed, getting loads of your money, or our money, taxpayers' money, basically. So Maximus, Atos is gone by the look of it. Capita, or Crapita, still there by the skin of their teeth, and of course then we have a new one which is Ingeus, however you say that, I don't know. Maybe I should look that one up and find out more about it. So here it is, we have Ingeus, or however you say that. Basically, a company that will creating and delivering services in employment, health, justice and youth. So they have quite a wide remit of services, and clearly very glossy website. So they're doing various factors. Probably the one that we're looking at is health, helping people to lead healthy, independent lives, or assessments there. So assessment services that help people with disabilities to progress. It's probably where we are. So the Disability Diversity and Inclusivity Index. Apparently working for Ingeus is more than just a job. Apparently. Yeah. And yeah, it all sounds very, very glossy. And obviously they work for DWP, NHS, CFO, working well. I did see there they had the prison service as well. Yeah, prison and probation service. Let's go and have a look at the assessments for health and disability. So they are doing this. They are supporting thousands of people with disabilities. And of course they deliver additional healthcare capacity service, for the DWP. And when I say this from experience of working for the Shore Trust, doing a very similar job, helping people back into work. We got shitloads of money for the contract. I mean, it was negotiated contract, but they pay you a fair amount, and we were paid also on result as well. So we got a double hit of money. So we got your initial money to run it, and then we got the money for producing results. So this company will be probably making loads of money. Right, well, there we go. That's the story. Hope you found it useful, and any comments down below, that would be very helpful. So thank you, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.